Just before I got to ask Lewis, you know when you got pepper sprayed? Can I ask you about it? Because I don't want to bring it up if you're uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
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 Has anyone in this band been pepper sprayed? Oh, yeah, you did as well. Same night.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Luka State Podcast. This is new to us and it's new to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're liking what you're watching and if you're keeping up to date on the episodes. And yeah, let's chat shit. Let's go.
Well, I thought it'd be good. You two have to, and I say have to because I know you don't necessarily want to. You do a lot of the online-y stuff together because you're, Shark and Cheese, aren't you? The two of you.
Aye. Tweedo D and Tweedo Dam.
I thought there's a man in this band who, gets blood on his fretboard every gig for this band.
Oh, yes.
He can drink beers without using those hands because there's blood all over him.
Not handed.
Nice. I like that.
And he can go straight from a night shift into the van and straight to a gig and play a gig and still smash it.
You've got to be talking about one person and one person only, haven't you?
Well, Scottish Spider-Man. I want an explanation as to why Scottish Spider-Man pops into my head in his voice.
Spider-Man, man.
What is that? Where's
This
that
is
come
him,
from?
or
Again?
Scottish
It was
Spider-Man
Lewis I was
from.
talking about, by the way.
To be fair, that was
Where were we?
Edinburgh. It was the one night only tour.
Go on,
Used
tell
to-
your Scottish Spider-Man story. Here we
Yeah,
go.
so
This is a nice one.
basically, I think Sam, you had like the flu or something. Sam was ill
I was
once
getting very
again.
ill.
Oh, right,
surprise,
really? Sam was
surprise.
ill.
Yeah, believe it or not. Jay, I think you drove the van back to the hotel because you fancied an early night.
Do you know what? Sorry, can I add on to my bit? I drove the van. The van was that bad at that time. I drove it back to the
With the
hotel.
handbrake on.
With the
With the handbrake on. And I got back to the hotel.
Shit.
We were going, it stinks, doesn't
remember
it? We were
that.
like, oh, it stinks round here,
We've
doesn't
had
it?
some bad vans.
It's amazing how we can not remember that, but also remember so much about it. But yeah, sorry, Fuse, carry on.
Yeah, so we went on a
stayed out,
night
didn't we?
out, and at their clubs they have like where you can paint in UV paint, and it was like a £5 to have like a little flower or something. So I was like, yeah, if I give you a tenner, will you paint me like Spider-Man? And they did. They painted me like Spider-Man. So then
Did you
proceeded
feel powerful? Being able to use your
mate,
wealth?
like the moment
Look,
that
come
paint
on.
was done, Conrad took a photo of my face, showed me. It went straight to my head. I walked out to the bouncers. I was like, "Don't worry, lads, Spider-Man's here." Just kicking them out and everything. I was like, "I've got my Spidey senses. I'll sort them out." But to be fair, the worst thing about it as well, because that was after that we had the last gig of the one night only tour. And if you look closely on those photos of that York gig, my face is stained, specifically like Spider-Man. And that same night, we got home so drunk. Sam was ill in bed and we forgot, so I burst in the room like, I'm Spider-Man! And Sam lost his shit
I just
about it.
fucking
He
remember
wasn't
waking up,
happy.
mate. I was like, why is Spider-Man in my room? They weren't respecting the I'm fucking ill, leave me alone rule. Do you know what I mean? So,
Was that-
yeah,
But to be fair to us, man, I did have my face painted like
I didn't
Spider-Man.
mind, to be fair, the
Right.
Spider,
Well,
it wasn't
guy
too
off.
bad. It wasn't too bad.
Come on.
It was an occasion. It was
If
an
your fucking
event.
face
How
weren't
often-
painted, do you know what I mean? Then
How often does your favourite superhero wake you up?
it's fucking very true.
He could have been Batman in the shadows in the corner of the room, just stood there watching you sleep, but he chose
I was loud,
to
proud,
be a
and
happier
Spider-Man.
version of a superhero.
Aye.
So, so if we were to draw a pie chart, right? Just thought I'd bring some maths into this, because
Oh,
I know.
no.
I know what people want. All right, pie charts.
The people want numbers.
So of
people
Lewis's
want pies.
diet, right? Of Lewis's diet, what percentage of the pie chart is weed?
I thought you were going to say pizza.
I was well ready for me fucking 98%.
Yeah, to be proper.
99 now.
It's made of margaritas and weed.
And
man.
Coca-Cola.
I thought you said
Yeah,
cocaine then.
no, none of that.
Kind of
PG time out.
Not that kind of band.
Ah, shit, anyway.
Not that kind of band.
Listen, there's
No.
nothing wrong with finding your shops where it's legal, right? You know what I mean?
For me,
man.
Lewis, I watch you on tour, and it's like the devil on my shoulder because Lewis eats, and he still looks fantastic. He eats all the foods that we want to eat. He's sat there eating chocolate bars and like drinking Coca-Cola and Monster at like 10 o'clock in the evening, and and then he just gets his head down, and I'm just like, yeah.
High anxiety and OCD, man. I recommend it to anyone.
How you can drink Monster at like late at night though is just
Some
fucking
people are just
weird.
wired very differently.
You
aren't
can do
they?
it.
Like,
You
yeah,
can
that's
do
what
it.
I mean. Yeah, me and Lewis can smash monsters in and go to Kip an
To be
hour
fair,
later.
like-
Like,
You have late Red Bulls before gigs when you need the pick-me-ups.
he can't go
Yeah,
through
but gigging's
after 3
different.
o'clock. Can
2
you?
o'clock.
It's different
2 o'clock.
because you're going to exert the energy, aren't you? So you're tired again.
Yeah.
But like just sat now, you're drinking that and then going to go to bed in a bit. That's
Yeah, but
fucked.
my sleeping pattern's shocking.
Yeah, it's fucked
like,
anyway, isn't it? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And obviously, like to break the mystique, I also work like building furniture for hospitals, which is on shift. So I've quite often
your sleeping patterns, like it's
To be
not
fair,
just on the road, is it? Where your sleeping patterns.
I have
fucked?
gone from a night shift, got home, got in the van, slept, woke up in London and gigged, and then on the other side, the last German tour, we finished in Munich. I got in the van, we drove straight back to Winsford. I got out of the van, did a night shift,
Went
and
into
then,
work. Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
None of us have
crazy.
seen a 12
Hats
hour
off to
sleep.
you. Can we
in
have some
night.
appreciation for Lewis, Dylan Pusey in the comments for doing
Oh,
that,
just
please?
donate £2 a month, and I won't have to do that shit anymore. Summit, please.
Man, hey, man.
Oh, yeah, that is very impressive, mate. To be fair, like.
Yeah.
Do any of you in bands out there? Do you do that? Like, do you fucking go straight from a gig into work, or do you try and fucking book that time off, or do you just go, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do it? Let us know in the comments,
You know what?
because I'd like to hear from.
I wonder if
anyone doing
anyone's
it.
made like the ultimate sandwich, like finished work, gone to a gig,
Started
finished the
it.
gig, travelled home,
Yeah.
and started work.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Has anyone done that?
I always found that we used to be late to gigs all the time because we were all in work all day.
It wasn't because we were all in work, it was because of you.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Don't blame
That's a good
work.
question to ask Banzo. Do you find it difficult to have a work balance with a
Yeah.
life
'Cause,
balance when you're not toying if you?
It's been a struggle for fucking years, hasn't it, lads? Let's face it, and it still is to this day, isn't it?
No, it's one of those, like, it's a mystique, and I think, like, some bands are willing to, like, try and hide it and be like that. Like, don't get me wrong, we get to tell the world, but I have no qualms in saying that.
Yeah.
I work bloody hard in between it to be able to do it. It's what you've got to be able to put in. It's
So-
what separates us.
So when you're
don't you?
so when you're not breaking your back on the road, how do you wind down? What's your you
I
time?
break my knees on a skateboard
Yeah?
instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what like a good thing to ask a skateboarder is. Like what's a bragging right
don't
as a
ask me to do a
skateboarder?
kickflip.
Is that an
Yeah,
insult?
do a kick
Don't
flip.
ask me.
What's like your highest drop in? Like what's like a good?
You know?
Nah, it's not
What's like a good-
I'm just like, we are all like the kids that have never grown up. Like,
Yeah.
if you go back to Fev, my sister pointed out the other day, there's a thing in The Simpsons when Hans Moleman is in school and he's blending in by holding a guitar and a skateboard,
Yeah.
and I am essentially Hans.
Is that what you feel like
I
when
am
you go
Hans
past like the
Moleman.
academy?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
When I haven't got my
Cowabunga,
contacts.
dude.
Hey, young people.
Yeah.
Call it.
No, it's all-
So because I know you make guitars and you make your own boards as well.
Yeah, I make anything I can, can't I? Like,
Yeah.
I'm a pain in the ass to live with, to be fair, because I take stuff apart when it doesn't need to be taken apart. But
I bet that's handy around the house though. But
Is it just wood dust?
anyway,
everywhere?
what about
yeah, I've got sawdust in my ears and stuff.
Yeah.
Katie, my fiance, like her desk. That's an old piano. Piano didn't work anymore. Most people had bin it. I turned it into a desk.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Had a load of old wood, and it's always just been an obsession to bring stuff back. 'Cause it's like your target space.
Aye, which I didn't
That was
see
waiting for
fucking
repair for
years.
years and years.
Yeah, you
and-
saved that, to be fair. Can I just tell them a bit about that bass?
Yeah.
Because that is a pretty special bass. So, when we were 14, Sam bought a Fender Precision bass, didn't he?
Squire.
Squire.
Fuck yeah. Fucking we're buying Fenders at fucking 14, mate. Jesus Christ.
Not buying Fenders now.
Still fucking can't afford them now.
Like a Phil Lynott one, wasn't it, from Thin Lizzy, because it had the mirrored scratch plate.
Yeah. And then I played that until it fucking broke, and then handed it to your dad to fix when I was about 16,
And it just rotted in my
didn't see it
garage.
again until fucking how many about.
I think I found it that like we were in your garage for something and I pointed
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, it's waiting to be fixed.
So then it had been away for a while,
sounds
and then
great.
Lewis fucking put his magic touch on it, and it's fixed.
We should insert a picture of the bass right now, because people need to see it. It's fucking sick, man. It sounds great.
I wish
as well.
to be fair, I think I'll have to try and dig it out. I've got a picture of it somewhere. The frets were green.
Oh yeah, I bet they
Like,
were.
it
Yeah.
was like everything gross you can
Bet they
imagine
were.
happening to an instrument.
Have you still got your
Living,
first
breathing
couple of
things.
guitars? Have you still got your first ever guitar that you got?
I have, but it's all been cut, like.
Is that the
it-
Cream Epiphone?
No, I haven't got that.
I was going to say, I remember.
First
an
guitar
episode.
I ever had, that got sold to buy cables for when we were going on tour because I couldn't afford any cables at the time.
What, you sold that?
The SG?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 8 years ago, man.
What? I did not know that, man.
Yeah, because I had, first guitar I had was one called PV Raptor from Northwich Music Centre.
Northwich Music Centre. Was the Irish guy there?
Yeah, mate, he ripped me off, paid way too much for that guitar.
He was a twat, man.
Like, the guitar, and if anything, like the actual reason, ironically, I know how to fix and mend guitars is because that guitar was so crap. Every 5-10 minutes, I'd have to put it back together, and because my granddad was a carpenter and that, like there was always just a rule, like you don't throw stuff away, you fix it until you can't fix it.
Yeah.
So I had to be repairing that every 2 weeks, and then it's been all cut up now. Saw a picture of Tom Petty and Brian Jones with one of those teardrop guitars, so I cut the horns off.
No way.
It doesn't look good. I was like 16 when I did it. But so if anyone's got any stories about like the first guitars or anything like that, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear them. Anyone got any pictures? And to be fair, if there's anyone out there that actually builds instruments or anything like that, even if you don't want to send it to Luka State, just send it to me directly. That's just, sorry lads, I'm gegging in on this.
It's fine.
I love meeting and talking to other makers and creators and stuff like that. Never know, Adam Savage might watch. Adam Savage, if you're watching, email me.
Yeah, email Lewis, not me, about guitars. Ooh, boring. So
6 strings.
So Puce, right? You like to name your guitars.
Yes,
Is that something you do with every guitar?
Yeah, most of them.
What are the names?
Can I hear some guitar names?
Yeah, there's Patricia,
Love
my
it.
black Gretsch. That's named after my grandmother who bought it. Ironically, her name was Patricia.
Was that what was the first album demoed with all that? Was that like from the one night? Oh no, it wasn't from the One Night Only tour, was it?
No, we didn't have it.
No, you didn't have it then.
What did you have for
the big Epiphone, man?
Yeah, let's go.
Really?
Let's go from like
Right
the
at the
start.
start,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that was huge, wasn't
The
it?
big
that?
hollow Epiphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was ace, man. I loved that guitar.
I always think
Yeah, I've
big
still got that
guitars
one.
make you look like a small person. Is that like a really drummer thing to say?
Yeah, it is.
You know,
Oh,
like if you had like one of them on, it would make you look
No, I don't
tiny.
think you'd look-
So what I'm saying is, like, I feel like a guitarist has to get a guitar that looks in proportion to them.
Oh, yeah,
Does
yeah.
that
yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you couldn't just put any guitar on and it look great.
No, that's true.
know-
That's true because you've got to suit it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You've got
Yeah.
to suit a guitar. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
it's
like, and that was quite a big guitar. Whereas your Gretsch right now, your Gibson now, and I'm not trying to skip forward, but it's in proportion. That's what I'm saying.
It's just a thing. I mean, for anyone out there who doesn't know, it's an Epiphone ES175, like the old Spanish. Looks like an acoustic guitar. It's fair. I love playing it, but it was just it was full of feedback and
feedback,
I mean, if you know us, I'm sure you're probably aware that most chiropractors will advise you against wearing your guitar the same way that I wear a guitar.
Insert pictures of Lewis's stage posture.
And then insert pictures of spinal injuries.
Lewis's chiropractic bills.
But that guitar was too big. So, yeah, I had the Epiphone. Then I moved on to Patricia. So that's what my nan got me.
Yeah.
And that's in all like the...
I remember that one a lot.
Yeah, it's in like the What's My
Gretsch.
Problem video and the
isn't
Bury Me video, Feel It video.
Was that
It's in
all
quite
of
a lot of
album one campaign then? That one?
Yeah, because it wasn't
wasn't
until
it,
like... To be fair, after then, there was a few that like had built and had been full backups and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
then after that, my fiance, soon to be my wife, Katie, actually bought me the Dream.
It's gorgeous, that.
Yeah, which the guitar is literally called the Queen because it is the ruler of all guitars. It's a
None of us have
ES
touched it.
355, last out of the custom shop in Nashville before they moved.
Nice.
Have
You
the
got the whole
certificate.
thing in there.
Yeah, none of us are allowed to touch it.
I've
are
always
we?
just been
No.
allowed.
It's
recently
sacred.
been allowed to play it, which is nice. I felt honoured, so I can
Yeah,
now play it in the
it's-
studio.
I couldn't
It's a rare
look
thing.
at you playing it because I was like,
Yeah, you always have sticky hands as well. Like, if
never
it was
had
my
sticky hands
guitar,
playing guitars.
I would not.
Never, ever.
The way
Number one
I
rule.
explain Conrad is sometimes is like, you know, when you see a kid running and you know you're like, any minute now they're gonna fall over.
Oh yeah, like snot and lollies on the t-shirt and stuff.
And then you're like,
Because he always used to pick my guitar up after eating fucking crisps, because he's always eating fucking crisps. So I used to bollock him for it. So I don't do it because I know how fucking annoying it is.
so is
He
this
used to have
is this
crust bands.
guitar etiquette? Is it?
Yeah,
Am I being
don't pick
educated?
up guitar with dirty hands, especially in the studio. Pick up, you've been eating. Fucks me off.
Just before I've got to ask Lewis, you know when you got pepper sprayed? Can I ask you about it? Because I don't want to bring it up if you're uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
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 Has anyone in this band been pepper sprayed? Oh yeah, you did as well. Same night.
Both
We're there.
Oh, yeah.
I think you should explain the story because
Okay.
Lewis won't remember much.
Yeah, right.
So as far as
right, can I give
go on.
my recollection of the story?
Here we go.
And then you can give the correct recollection of the story.
No, I think
Like,
I should give it, and then you should follow on to it, because we were the ones that got to experience this incredible moment, and you were like in it.
Yeah.
So we were playing in Poland.
Yeah.
Poznan.
And I kept getting mixed up with the currency, didn't
Yeah, 'cause
I? I
you
kept
kept
calling
going-
the currency Poznan. It wasn't. And it was our first time there, and
that tricky currency, the euro.
we played the gig, and the gig was really good. There was like fans there and stuff that had waited like years to watch us, so we were like we were all in very high spirits. But then me and Jake were a bit tired, so we were like, right, lads, we're gonna go back to the hotel now, get the teas on and that. And you two reprobates stayed out, didn't you?
We're a pair of fiends.
Champions League, wasn't it? With City Brom.
So then,
No, some local said like there was a club or something.
so me and Jake had gone home early, and then we got a call. I don't know what, probably like fucking 4 a.m. or something, and it was Lewis, and he went, "Sam, where are you?" And I went, "I'm in the hotel, bro. Where are you?" We went, "Oh, I'm near yours on the Glebe." I used to live in a place called Glebe Green, and he was like, "I'm near yours," and I was like, "You're fucking certainly not, because we're in Poland." I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And he's like, "Conrad's been pepper sprayed. Please help us." So me and Jake were like, so I was like, "Yeah, well, try and find the hotel then, and we'll help you." And we're like, "We're near a McDonald's," and I was like, "There's about fucking 1,000 McDonald's around us." But then we got to Lewis and Conrad, and Lewis was holding Conrad up like that, and Conrad was like that, and I could only describe his face. He looked like he'd been stung by like 1,000 fucking bees, and he was just slobbering and trying to talk. We put him in a cold shower.
You had to get me naked.
What
Yeah,
did
we had to
Lewis
get
say?
naked, put him in a cold fucking shower.
So I tried to check up on them as one of the sober eyes, and Lewis started playing kind of like bouncer at the door of the bathroom when Conrad was showering.
I got to
through
be pepper
tears.
sprayed. My house
And-
protected.
And Lewis said, he said, "You can't go in because Jake and Jess and
Yeah. I can't remember. I'd
Conrad
named
are in
loads of
there."
people.
And I was like, "I am Jake," and you've just named the old drummer as well. He's not been in the band for 4 years.
So we think, because Lewis has like, he used to drink fucking a shitload of Jaeger bombs, and if there was no Jaeger, he'd find the equivalent to that. But we think that had some shit in it that just made fucking
I think
him
you were spiked
loopy.
that
Yeah,
night.
big time.
Of all nights to get fucking spiked as well.
But that was one of my favourite stories, because Lewis is normally fucking he could drink the exact same as what me and Conrad have and be completely normal.
Yeah.
So that night was very fucking strange, considering he thought he was near my house when we were in Poland.
Can I give like just quickly as my recollection then? Go for it. Because I remember what happened like up at parts of it. 'Cause I couldn't like get my thoughts together and stuff. I know that we'd gone out, like some locals who'd been in the gig were like, "Oh, we'll take you out round these clubs." Then
yes, they did.
I can't really remember being out, but then I remember it started raining. We were like, "We need to stand somewhere." We were like, "There's a canopy over there." So we started walking towards a canopy, and as we got towards the canopy, a bouncer just walked up towards you and pepper sprayed you and pinned you into the floor. So I then panicked, thinking I need to get that bouncer off, ran up and volleyed the bouncer as hard as I could, hurt my foot, and the bouncer didn't move. So I fully came to the conclusion I'm not winning this, so I dragged Conrad away and then had no idea what to do. I think I ran and guard manager Jim, asking what you do when... But I know my reason. At the time, I know I was a pain in the arse and not making sense, but I was trying to find out what it is you put in someone's eyes when they've been pepper sprayed. I know now it's milk. That's what you're meant to do. That's what I was trying. Yeah. So when we were putting you in the shower, I'm sorry, mate, we were actually making you way worse for like 4 hours.
Maybe we should have had a shower of milk.
Yeah, that was the aim.
Shower.
But yeah,
A
so
milky shower. Anyway,
that was nice.
if you've
I
ever
enjoyed
been
that.
pepper sprayed, pop it in the comments and let me know what it was like, because it was pretty fucking horrible. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. We have been the Luka State, and that episode was dedicated to our beautiful guitarist, Lewis Dylan Pusey. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the shit out of it. See you later. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.